John Mays understands filmmaking in 3 or 4 or 5. Let's hold for the plane. That's what John Mays would say.
Roll, roll, roll!
John's name is in the credits of more films from the Dayton, Ohio region than any other person. John has so earned this award and so much more because he gives and gives and gives of himself. And he's done that for years and years and years.
Do you look up?
Yeah.
You shoot up. Here, I'll give you a cutaway.
At the very first big lens, way back in the day, John Bradley was giving his speech as he was introducing his film, Trespass. And he said, let me tell you about John Mays. If your car broke down in Cincinnati and you called John Mays would strap an engine to his back and start walking down the freeway to save you.
John Mays to me, filmmaker, mentor, teacher, friend, one of the solidest guys I know.
I'm just gonna jump up in. Oh, my legs really hurt, I know that.
Well, I would tell you there's so much about John. One, his work ethic. John is always hustling. His knowledge, everything I learned. C-stand, this is a gobo head. This is how you stack them. This is how you coil wire. All of that.
How's it going, Mace?
I don't know. I guess it's okay. How's it going? Oh!
Yeah, he's a great storyteller.
I got no brakes, very little, but I get stopped. And I could see from a really long way away, there's a car coming. And it's a little car, and it's going really fast. And I'm thinking, this car's gonna hit everything. And I don't know what Kmart's doing. He's standing behind me. I start the car, and I put it in reverse, and I open the door and yell at Kmart. And Kmart says when I yelled to him, he already saw the car coming for like miles. I just floored it and went right back the right way in the road. And I look at the tow truck, which is like literally closer than that green car.
Yeah.
There's about this much room between the snowbank and the tow truck. And that little car came right through there. And I could see its headlights. I could hear it just go blur past us. And the tow truck guy was just furious.
I never really got a chance to work with John Mays until my first professional gig as a production designer was True Nature. And John was, I think, UPM on that, and probably many other things as well.
Thursday, I think. Yeah, I think it was last Thursday. Pat said you have to dig a hole in the park.
And we had this scene where a young woman was going to be placed in a shallow grave.
So then I talked to the park people, and they brought me up here. Because this is not really open to the public.
Oh, I see.
And you can have an open grave or a covered up grave in a non-public spot of the park. But in the public part of the park, it would just look bad.
And John Mays, being John Mays, pitched in to help me dig this grave. And it was just like, I gotta say, a highlight of my career, because it was John Mays. And finally, I was working with John Mays, and I was digging a grave with John Mays.
John is an amazing filmmaker with an original, Midwestern, unique voice. And his films show that. They're beautiful, haunting snapshots of our time and our worlds.
We can straighten things out. We can take some time off and go away for a while.
No, we just come back. I have to do this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it.
What about me?
you so much. I love you now, but it's different.
Don't understand why you have to go.
I've been driving around this town for 24 years. I could spend the rest of my life at that station. It's not for me. There's nothing here for me.
I'm here.
You don't want to go.
I want to be with you.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing? My car died.
I didn't mean that.
I know you didn't mean that.
How you been?
All right.
It'll be okay. What did it do?
It just stopped.
Is there gas in it?
Yes. It's just crazy that you're out here. It's so completely improbable.
Or should I just drive off and act like it never happened?
No.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
I first came to the Oregon District in about 1995. I was in college, and my friends and I would come to the bars. I had friends who worked in the bars, who worked in shops along 5th Street, who rented apartments in the neighborhood. That's how I came to know the Oregon District. I realized there was a neighborhood back there, and at the time, there were a number of really nice looking homes with interesting, relatively old architecture and a lot of nice landscaping.
He just goes to great lengths to help in any way he can, and that makes him humble and heroic at the same time.
John's one of the best people I've ever met.
Well deserved. It's about time that everyone gets to know who you are and how important you are to our film community here in Dayton. A lot of us wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thanks, John Mays.